Good morning, NFL football fans. Hope you all have a good week. Well, we are approaching week 4 in the NFL this weekend. Now, before I get to week three's matchups, I want to talk a bit about the New York Giants. As you're aware, the New York Giants took on the Commanders this past Sunday down in Washington, D.C. Now, the Giants, for the last few years, have the Commanders' number. So they play pretty good against the Commanders. Unfortunately, the Giants weren't able to get the win on Sunday against the Commanders. They lost 21-8. Now, the Giants play a bit better from week 1, but there's still a lot of work to be done with this team. In my opinion, I don't think it's just a quarterback problem. I think it's a whole team problem. And maybe even a coaching problem. Because this team has multiple problems. Now, so I don't know where this team's going to go from here. Because at this point, they're 0-2 on the season. And I don't see this team getting any better this season. In fact, I think they're going backwards, in my opinion. So, at this point, I see this team getting 4, maybe 5 wins this season. Because if they can't beat the Commanders, who can they beat? The teams that got to come up with a plan this season are the Bengals, twice against the Cowboys, twice against the Eagles. I think they're playing the Steelers this season. So I don't know where the wins are going to come from with this team. So they're lucky if they get 4, maybe 5 wins this season. Now they play the Browns on Sunday, so they might have a chance of getting a win on Sunday. But we'll see what happens, So it's a shame because two seasons ago, which was 2022, the Giants played pretty good. Their record that season was like 9-7, and they went to the playoffs. Unfortunately, they lost in the first round against the Vikings, but they had a decent season. Then last season, they went backwards, and they played that great. And it looks like this season it's going to be no better. So I don't know what the future is for this team. I don't know if Brian Daboll is going to be still going to be around after the season, depending on how bad the Giants play this season. Because if they play really bad, Brian Daboll may have to be relieved of his duties as head coach, because you can't just blame the quarterback for the problems. It's got to be a coach's responsibility. And if the team is not responding to Brian Daboll, then I think it's time to let him go and look for another head coach. Mind you, since Tom Coughlin stepped down as the head coach of the Giants have had 4 head coaches: Ben McAdoo, Joe Judge, Pat Shermer, and Brian Daboll. So how many head coaches is it going to take to have the Giants have a decent team? You think John Mara will get the right head coach? So we'll see what happens. On to week 3 matchups. Tonight, Thursday Night Football. You have the Patriots versus the Jets. That's a very good game. Sunday, you have the Giants at the Browns, Chargers at the Steelers, Bears at the Colts, Texans at the Vikings, Eagles at the Saints, Broncos at the Bucks, Packers at the Titans, Panthers at the Raiders, Dolphins at the Seahawks, Ravens at the Cowboys, Lions at the Cardinals, 49ers at the Rams, and the Sunday night game is Chiefs at the Falcons. Now, on Monday Night Football, there's two games. You have the Jaguars at the Bills. That game will be on ESPN. And you have the Commanders at the Bengals. And that'll be on ABC. There is your Week 3 game matchup in the NFL. These games should be very exciting to watch. Looking forward to watching NFL football this weekend on Sunday. And that's about it. Hope you all have a great Thursday, and I'll talk to you all soon.